Hi, this is the week, I think 12, and we will talk today about modules and routers and about middleware and how to create authentication that will be available through all the project pages. And so let's start it. Let's go further. So we have this routes part. Node allows you to load external files or models we are required. We have already loaded three types of models. So you should remember this one require or something like this. So let me show an example of it. Okay, we go to previous examples, server example and assignment, server example. Yeah, let's open it. So I will open our new example, not example, and so we have required here express, Mongo client, and etc. and many different things. So this is like import in Java. If you have learned Java and many different languages, they use these kind of expressions to load external file libraries. This can be done, for example, when you make require express. This will not work. Okay, let me show. So as you remember, we write not server.js, so it says cannot find module express. So as you remember, to solve this problem, we write npm install save express. Okay, it says that install it. When I run it again, okay, so not this command but this command, it works. I didn't write here this example. For example, I can write app listen. So we'll see that it works. Okay, and we not server.js app, we also need to specify app express. Okay, and it works. We will find out that in our page where we have this one node modules. So these models, all of these files, they were loaded for Express. So they kind of have requirements for all of these files. So for example, we can, so actually it loaded this file Express, then it found out this file package.json, which is later downloaded, like as you see these files dependencies, accepts, array, flatten, and many of these. So for example, if you see this one accepts, you will most probably see it here in accepts, so it will be loaded also. But in example, for example, I want to create my new library. Sorry. And as you see, so require express, it's loading the library, and we want to run it. So you can create new module. So I create it. For example, let's touch, let's say my module. My module.js. So I created this file, my module.js. I'll open it with Visual Studio, and here I can say, for example, something like console log hello. And here I can write it like require, and I specified that it is searched in this folder. Like if you know the Linux, it shows that it's in this module. We show that require, and here I write my model. So I do not write JS. So let's try not server.js. Okay, it says hello, and because it was written here in console, what's else we can do? Everything declared in a module is private to that module by default. What does it mean? It means that when you write let hello counter, you cannot call this function print hello. So if we use something, an example like say function say hello, and say here console log Salem, and I comment, okay, let's say Salem, and here I want to if I want to say okay, it is I loaded the module and I want to say Salem, what it will do, and it says the error say Salem is not defined. Why? Because it is not in this file, but it is in this file, but it is private, so that it means that you cannot load it and you cannot use it. Print hello is not defined, so same as in our case. Then if we include and try to run or access hello, also you cannot use these methods. Like if you say if you create some variable here, it will say that it is error, is not defined again. What we need this module object, special object automatically defined in each Node.js file representing the current module. When you require file name.js, the required function will return the value of module exports as defined in file name.js. So it means that we can use something like this. Okay, so this. Okay, so we can say same here. Let's say this is our variable. Let module let's say greeting, let greeting require, and then I say okay, let me show what does it contain, console log greeting. It says empty dictionary, and now as you may some expect, you can use this one, model exports. We can export the variables or anything. So for example, you can say that, let's say let module exports say Salem, so it says that it contains some function when you write console log greeting, so it contains some function. So for example, if you want to use this function say Salem in our method, you will do something like this. You'll say console log not greeting, but we can say console but greeting, for example, say Salem. Is not a function. Okay, maybe I have some problems. Oh, okay, so it was something like this. You should specify what does it say. Say Salem. and you will use it. So it says Salem. So again, what I have done, I have created this file, and here I wanted to use my own like library like before, and it will be my model. It is restored in my model file, which is here, and I require, but I would not, when you, if you write this one console log, it will be loaded, but you cannot use the functions from here and variables. So in this case you should do something like this. You should specify module exports, and they say the name by which you use, and then the function which is here, which is written here. So this is actually may not be same names, but it's better of course to use same names. And so when you can use it as greeting.saysRM. So actually you are recreating, for example, express also was written like this module, and by using this you can create your own modules. Also here it's said that you can use variables here. So for example I0 and I++, when you call print count, it will so it will not you can use it as variables. Print count will call this function, and these variables which are private inside in this file, they will be stored. So maybe for some people it will not seem intuitive, but this is how it is used.